Obama's going to spend $100 million and to go to Tanzania and to Senegal, South Africa on a safari. And he needs $100 million for protection. Now, let me just read what Daniel Halper has said. President Obama and his family, or the Mac Daddy Obama and his family, strike my calling him president. Obama and his family will be going to Africa later this month, but the trip won't be cheap. It's expected to cost as much as $100 million, according to the Washington Post. And it goes on to say when Obama makes his first extended trip to sub-Saharan Africa later this month, the federal agencies charged with keeping him safe won't be taking any chances. Hundreds of U.S. Secret Service agents will be dispatched to secure facilities in Senegal, South Africa, and Tanzania. A Navy aircraft carrier or amphibious ship with a fully staffed medical trauma center will be stationed offshore in case of an emergency, reports by the Washington Post. Military cargo planes will airlift 56 support vehicles, including 14 limousines, 3 trucks loaded with sheets of bullet-proof glass to cover the windows of the hotels where the Obama family will be staying. Fighter jets will fly in shifts, giving 24-hour coverage over the Mac Daddy's airspace so that they can intervene quickly if an errant plane gets too close. The extraordinary security provisions, which will cost the government tens of millions of dollars, are outlined in a confidential internal planning document obtained by the Washington Post. So here's my question to you. Africa is Obama's home continent. Ain't that right? Though we call him the killer from Kenya, that's his home continent. So I'm trying to figure out now, if you're going home, you're not going to China, you're not going to Russia, you're going home, or you're going to the homeland. And going to the homeland, you need triple the security when you go to Africa than you do when you go to China. What's up with that? I mean, what's up with that? They're bringing in sheets upon sheets upon sheets of bulletproof glass to put around the hotels where the Zulus and the Mandingos and the Songhay Kingdom guys are all out there cheering Obama on. Do you mean that he fears for his life in Africa more than he does in China? Talk to me, somebody. He fears for his life more in Africa than he does in Russia or India or in Egypt, where he went and there was no such, there was no such protection whatsoever. Everything in Egypt was like, we don't even know if he had any Secret Service agents with him in Egypt when he spoke in Cairo or in Istanbul. In Turkey, no, there was nothing about extraordinary security. There was none of that when he spoke. Well, when he spoke there in Germany, tons of thousands of people. And unlike Louis Farrakhan, who spoke at the Million Man March, who had a glass bulletproof shield in front of him, Obama spoke there, and 200,000 cheering Germans watched him speak, and there was no Secret Service agency, not even on the stage with him. But when he goes to Africa, it takes $100 million to protect him from black people. Somebody need to help me with this one, because I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Okay, so that's a lot of things I don't understand. I have to understand them better by and by. If you've ever been to church, you've heard that song. What I do want to find out is this. Okay, so he's going to spend $100 million on a safari. He in the fist bumper. And people are going to be laid off here in New York because they can't get money to run the housing projects. Would you do that? Would you spend $100 million when you know that the government not sending money to the housing development will cause hundreds of people to be fired, unemployed, furloughed, and have to raise their rent? I think Larry Pinckney of the Black Panther Party in the clip we heard earlier was right. Obama doesn't have a soul. He doesn't empathize with anybody. The man does not have a soul, and the devil never has. Thank you, Larry Pinckney. I'll be right back, everybody.
If I were speaking to Obama, I think that I would have to say, where is your heart? Where is your integrity? Where is your humanity? Do you know what those words mean? Do you have any concept of what those words mean? You have used and abused and hurt all the people, including black people, and you continue to do so. You speak in your fancy language, using your fancy rhetoric, but you continue to hurt the people nationally and globally. Are you human? I would have to ask you, Barack Obama, are you human? Do you even know what being human means?